All right, what is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at Morpheus Labs, ticker symbol MITX, and this is a viewer request. Okay, so if you want to see your crypto, your token in the next video, all you've got to do is comment down below, and I'll be happy to get to it as soon as I can. With that being said, we're going to jump straight into it, go into our major levels. Okay, if you notice, we have these series of 3 yellow lines here. I'll explain what those are, why I use those, and why they're so important. And we'll also take a look at the MACD. It's very useful for spotting potential entries as well as exits. So I'll go over how to use that. And then we'll also cover the big major demand zone we have down below, as well as the overhead supply zone up above, and what to look for in the next coming days and weeks, and possibly even the next months when it comes to the price action for Morpheus Labs. So make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Remember, of course, this video is definitely not financial advice. I'm just rather going over some of the key levels and breaking down price action so that hopefully you guys can learn something new in this video and learn a little bit about price action as well. So I'm going to start off here by going over these levels. All right, we have the 38.2, the 50%, and the 61.8% levels. These are the 3 most common and well-respected Fibonacci retracement tools or levels using the Fib tool right over here on TradingView. And you use these because nothing goes in a straight line up or in a straight line down. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or move down, retracement, continuation of the trend. So it's really useful for spotting that trend continuation. And if you take a look, we had a very big rally from the beginning of the year in 2023, just like the rest of the crypto market as a whole. And things have really started to cool off and consolidate and pull back since February. Okay. But we had that initial rally where we had this big move up, right? So we connected our swing low up to our swing high, and that's going to give us our major retracement levels of support. Okay, the 38.2, 50%, and 61.8. And you can see after we had that big move, we came back and we pulled back near our 50% level, and then we continued the uptrend, right? Now, you can also use these to spot reversals, right? So a reversal would be a move up, move down, you consolidate, and then break through those retracement levels. That's how you can spot a potential downside reversal. So if we, measure our move right here, right? We got our move up, our pullback. Now we have a new swing low. We connect that up to our new swing high, and you can see we've come down and been consolidating in this range, and we actually just broke through and retested our 61.8% level. So below this level of 0.0142, we're bearish on Morpheus Labs at the moment. Okay. And the reason being is what I just explained to you guys. Once you break through your major retracement levels of support, the likelihood of you continuing that uptrend is a lot lower, right? Now, it's not guaranteed that we have to be bearish, okay? We could actually get something known as a look below and fail, where bears are essentially presented the full opportunity here after the breakdown and retest of our 61.8 level. They're presented with a full opportunity to really drive price lower into this demand zone that we have down here. All right. But if they don't, right, and we just look below and fail and bulls step back in and push prices back up above these levels, that could be a bullish signal. But with that being said, the major resistance levels are going to be 0.0142, 0.01682, and 0.0193. All right, those are going to be your 3 major levels of overhead resistance for that look below and fail to ultimately bring us back up into our overhead supply zone, which is going to be around 0.024 all the way up to about 0.027. Okay, now if we do get the bearishness to play out after the break and retest of our major level, again, most likely we're going to come down and test this previous demand zone, which is about 0.0085 all the way down to about 0.0058. So those are going to be some of the major levels that I'm watching right now. This is what I like to call no man's land. Okay, when you're kind of trading in between your major retracement levels and your major zones, because you want to either be entering around your levels to catch the possible move up, and then you have a tight stop loss below there. Okay, or you want to just be trying to capture the move, or you can take things short, right? Once you break below those levels, you get the break and retest, you can try to take things short there and look to capture the move to the downside. But these areas right here are not going to be quality areas for an entry, really, because you're not sure if we're just ranging in between our zones ultimately before we break out to the upside or break out to the downside. Things are just, this is what I like to call no man's land. Okay. Now, when it comes to the MACD, it actually gave us a very good exit signal. And so that's going to be when this red line crosses below the blue line on the MACD. So you can see that happened right at this time period over here. And we've had a significant pullback since that moment. So the MACD is going to be pretty useful. Now, typically an entry signal would be this red line crossing above the blue line. So pay lots of attention if this red line actually curls back up and crosses above this blue line and creates some space in between it, as it did previously over here. Can see we had a really strong push up. That's definitely something that you'll want to watch out for and pay attention to, because that could give us that look below and fail scenario where ultimately bears had the opportunity, but bulls came back in and took control and really pushed price higher. So that's it when it comes to the major levels. There's no divergences currently at the moment when it comes to the relative strength index. So we're just going to see what can happen. You could say that we did get a little bit of a breakout and retest on this trend line here for the RSI. That's something that if you wanted to, you could be looking at here, right? And you could say we had a little bit of this falling wedge right here, and we did get a nice breakout, and we're coming back. We could possibly retest this. Okay. And if we retest it, we want to see it bounce or even just move sideways. We don't want to see a look above and fail where bulls are presented the opportunity on this breakout and then it comes back down into the range. Okay. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And I do these viewer requests every week. So if you want to see your token, your crypto in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below. I'll get to it as soon as I can.